I like to comply with rules, and there's a new law, COPPA, COPPA, which I have to comply with. That means I have to set each video to be either made for kids or not, and to be restricted from kids or not. And all I want to do is make it not always. It's not made for kids. It is restricted from kids. I want to have the perma button that recognizes that this is a fully adult channel and that things might show up that disturb kids or confuse them, like this poop, or other things like this dildo strap-on. These are offensive things to some people, and I've got a lot that I want to do with them. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to navigate a world in which I can't just upload the videos that I make. And it very may well mean that I'm going to have to leave YouTube, especially if some kind of severe consequence comes from not navigating that system. And it's really too bad that YouTube won't let you have the default setting for adults or for kids. Just a setting for a channel, not for every single video. Doing it this way for every single video requires many more clicks on my part. And sometimes when pursuing that end, I find that I can't even, no matter how many clicks I provide in YouTube Studio app or this app or whatever, I can't make it for adults. And then plus I have a backlog of thousands of videos or hundreds. I don't know how long I've been on this channel, but I'm not going to go through each one of those and declare it's not for kids. Let's assume it's not for kids. There's a penis on my forehead. Look right there. You can see it move around as this man dances for you. I am porn. I am porn. My very essence is pornographic. The only way I can protect myself to be okay for kids is by getting in my fursuit and becoming a brown acevicorn. And then it's all for kids, and then it's wonderful. And I have a channel lined up for that. I would have that one always as available for kids. But I'm a very on-off person. It should always be set by the channel instead of by the video. Because I don't really think that anyone should have to expose themselves to things they don't want to be exposed to, or to their children that their children don't want to be exposed to. But if somebody makes a kid's video, I want people to be able to go through to the channel and check out all the other videos. And so if you have a made for kids video and then you have a made for adults channel, that doesn't seem to work that well. But as always, when the laws don't work for me, I violate them. I want to obey badly, but I just don't feel like I have it in me. And so I guess I'm going to just huff and hope for the best. Sometimes all you can do is, oh, please, please, please let this end well. And that's, by the way, how I feel about my daughter's life. I want her safe and happy, and I'm going to have to depend upon the kindness of strangers. That is insanity, like Christianity. But I will have to depend on them for her safety and happiness, because she lives her life separate from me and will for years. So the other problem with this COPPA law is that we shouldn't interrupt people's usage of technology as therapy. I know that's a little weird sounding, but I think it's true. We should try and make the internet safe for the insane, not for children. Children can recover from seeing something offensive. This is a very detailed poop. I'm going to show you a crack in the poop that's amazingly made. This could be triggering for some child that stepped on poop. And so this is something I would classify as for adults, because you also don't want to get children confused so that they think that poop is food or any other number of things. Also, for infants, maybe just skip YouTube. But at the same time, ideally, it shouldn't be like that. We should be able to set our children and our crazy people in front of a camera and screen and let them see and say anything. That's the ideal if you care about the end user. But if you care about the law, then I'm worried they'll just squash people like me. And that does frighten me because I have videos I care about and I want to have public, and the squash is not predictable for me because of my insanity. I have problem following rules. Recall, I am porn. Myself am a creature that will offend things below 18. It is unavoidable that there is a penis in my makeup. Except literally if I cover with makeup the penis on my forehead. But I'm trying to communicate something here. Ever since I got that tattoo, I have been for adult audiences. I'm getting this fursuit so that I can be for childhood audiences. But everything else should be assumed as something for a mature audience, because I also deal with concepts, and some of the concepts require prerequisites and some additional thinking and some additional context. Anyway, I'm just saying this is a bad direction for YouTube to go in, but I want to comply, and so I want it to be easier for users to comply, please. I'm worried they'll say no.